everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up?
Original
Guys.
Original recipe.
Original recipe.
Three
Crispy.
spices.
Is that how many spices?
Yeah.
In the original
Well,
recipe?
in our
Don't give it away.
In our original recipe. Three spices.
If you were a spice,
Paprika.
yeah, what's your I was gonna say like anamorphic, but spice. Spiceapomorphic.
Okay.
If you were a spice, what would you be?
Yeah.
Cloves.
Cloves.
Okay. Why?
I didn't say and why.
Because I go well in tea.
I
That
don't
got picked up.
I hope that the dog just had such a
groaned.
sigh, groan, like not at all accepting Joe's answer.
That was a dog saying bullshit. Under his
Oh, you're
breath.
so full of shit, Joe. God.
You just said the first thing you thought of, didn't you?
Called you out.
I'm gonna go with cayenne pepper.
Still mine.
Because it doesn't really add much,
'Cause you're
but
spicy.
you put it in anyway. You know.
It
I like a
doesn't
good
have much, you
cayenne.
say?
I feel
love a good
I feel
cayenne.
like if you put a bunch of cayenne pepper in, it's gonna make something look really hot. But I
Yeah.
feel like the taste of cayenne pepper is
That's-
kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if you're
I feel
moving off
that.
paprika, then I want paprika.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, I joke. I do like paprika. I think my go-to spices, if I was gonna be like, what am I gonna put something on? It's like paprika, salt. I mean salt, pepper, but whatever. Paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder,
Yeah.
cayenne pepper.
Mm-hmm.
All of those.
Yeah,
Little bowls.
those are the
live.
kind of the
I
key
just
ones.
use like making potatoes, put that together. Making a burger, put that in there. Like, you know, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. It always works.
We just have a bunch of Penzi stuff because they're aggressively progressive.
What now?
You guys don't have Penzi stuff, or you're not signed up for the Penzi's newsletter?
No, you were
What the
explaining. 'cause
hell
it's like
are you talking
It's
about?
a spice place, right?
It's
Or
a spice
something?
place. Yeah.
You
Okay.
explained this to me a long time ago. You're
Yeah.
on like some spice subscription model.
Yeah.
And they've got you, huh?
They're
sending
like
you
they got a little
spices.
shop like in Hennepin and like just south of Lake.
Okay.
And like good shit, good spices, good mixes. But if you're on their newsletter, all of their newsletters are just like, the Republicans are ruining this country and they're gonna come
Wow.
and kill us all. Anyway, paprika's now $5 for $1.
Which is pretty hilarious.
It is.
No matter where you lean, that's pretty funny.
It's very
Just
like
a hard cut.
it's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard.
Whoa.
Hard D Democratic.
Wow. Got that hard D energy
Yeah.
and spices.
There are times where it is a little off-putting, where I'm just like, can I look at the deals without having to think about how our world is crumbling?
Yeah.
Can I just
This is why I know about this, because you were
Pretty
like,
over
I
it.
was just trying to like buy a spice, and then
Yeah,
and then it was like Donald Trump will be the end of the world.
I'm just out of taco seasoning. I'd rather not engage with anything right now.
Yeah, this is all coming back to me now. Did we talk about this about 4 years ago?
Yeah, probably right about then.
The listeners are like, oh, yeah. I remember that.
Good
Right.
news is we'll never have another election year. So you have that to look forward to.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
When Queen Kamala Harris rules us all.
I just wanted to have a nice little spice chat.
What
Just
spice
having a
are you
nice
gonna be?
spice talk.
mean-
yeah,
you
you
guys
wanna
took
hear
all
yours?
you already mentioned all the good stuff.
All the good ones like cloves.
like oregano. Be like oregano.
yeah, a nice
Maybe a little
herb.
basil.
Would you be a dried oregano or would you
Yeah,
be a
for sure.
fresh oregano?
No, I'm thinking I'm talking about dried spices.
Talking
here.
about something in
I
your
feel
cupboard.
like fresh
or a
oregano.
rack.
That is just an herb.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
basil.
I guess that's an herb
Or
on a spice.
mint. Yeah.
Yeah, oregano is just like
That's good.
it's kind of just like it's like an Italian cheat code.
Yeah.
Make kind of anything taste like a little Italian and throw some oregano in there.
Yep. Some Italian seasonings.
Mm-hmm.
I do just have Italian seasoning, which is a funny.
Yeah, I've stopped buying like blends like that because I realized like I have most of the stuff
You just make
in the closet.
In parts. Yeah.
Got a little marjoram, a little thyme,
Mm-hmm.
a little basil and oregano. You're set.
some like star anise.
You're set.
You don't need that for Italian seasoning, but
Not a big anise guy.
Yeah.
Like that black licorice.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Not for me.
but they like look like little
Some people are
stars.
into it. Yeah, they look cool. They look cool.
They're fun.
They look cool.
That's true.
but they're fun.
No, thank you.
Hey Joe,
Yeah.
what is this podcast for the uninitiated?
The Republicans are ruining our country. And by the way, it's a TV podcast where we talk about one TV show a week. We watch the first episode and skip straight to the last episode, and in between we make a prediction or several predictions for what we think is going to happen in the last episode and gamify it, a word that Josh loves.
Do I?
No, you hate that word.
I don't think I do.
You don't think you hate that word either?
I don't think I think I dislike it more than I am indifferent to it,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I hate it.
Okay.
But I do like to gamify things. I just wish there was a different way to say it. maybe.
Yeah.
You looking for it?
Score things. You PS4ify.
I like to
things.
track my progress via my
Data.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you trophify it.
Mhm.
You need the trophies,
I do need the
Platinumized.
incentives.
the achievements.
Are we platinumed doing a podcast yet?
No, man, it's so long. Got to hit episode 1,000.
1,000 episodes.
Whoa!
As soon as we hit 1,000 episodes, we're gonna hear that plink, and it's gonna feel so good.
Oh, that PlayStation. Bing. It was so good. Jimmy, your show?
Yeah.
Did you listen to this last week's
Speaking of
podcast?
the government, I did not yet, and I have never. What was Silent Library?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? What is that?
Yeah.
It's a MTV,
You want to watch one real quick?
It's a TV show.
It's an MTV game show.
Yeah.
An MTV game show. That sounds terrible.
um,
In a library?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to be as quiet as possible while
That's the goal?
someone from your team has to do like silly things, basically.
It's just
Sometimes
like
it verges on light torture.
Yeah.
Because the goal is to try to make you make a sound either by pain or laughing.
man.
Most of the time it's a team of 6, and most of the time it's 5 people like giggling so hard they fail even before like the guy does the other
Does
thing.
the thing, yeah.
Sure.
Because there's like a
Giggling in
decibel meter.
anticipation.
Sure. I guess that sounds better than just like an hour of just silence on TV, which is what I was imagining in a
Like
show
we-
called Silent Library.
Like it's like the Yule log burning, but it's just like a
Just sitting in a
library.
I mean,
library.
if they were doing their job, it would be quiet, right?
Yeah. I'll be honest. You put like a 4K camera like in a library with like maybe a good microphone and
Mhm.
it sounds good. I might turn that live YouTube video on every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just the live feed
Just check out what everyone's doing at the
of the
library.
Hennepin
Just like while
County
you're cooking or
Library.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the sound of like pages turning. Every now and then someone coughs.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Someone
Okay, so
someone walks by with that like the newspaper but on the big stick, you know?
So it's summer, and I was feeling some like summer campiness. So I was looking through basically just some 90s kids content.
Hell yeah.
And speaking of government and overthrows and whatnot, this show is about kids who on the playground had their own form of government.
Is it just
Um,
called Recess?
And it's called Recess.
Oh.
That the only reason I knew that would have been was because I'm like playground recess. Okay.
I didn't
I
really-
don't know what the first part you just said. Man.
They had their own
Got their own rules.
society, complete with government and class structure, set against the backdrop of a regular school.
Really? That makes me way more interested in this show.
Have you never seen Recess?
I bet I recognize some things, but I've definitely like it's not a show I've watched and I couldn't name you a character or anything.
97
ABC,
to
right?
2001. Yeah, it was ABC Family originally, And then the last few were on UPN once it was syndicated.
Cool.
Oh shit, Ashley Johnson's in this show.
Whom?
Is that Ellie?
That's Ellie from The Last of Us, or as like
Ew.
most people would know her, she was
Yeah.
the baby for a while in God, what's
Boss
that?
Baby?
In Boss Baby.
Like
She was like the baby in not Full House, like House Growing Pains or something.
one of those.
Oh,
One of
okay.
those. I can't remember which one. She was like a baby in it for a little bit
Yep.
or
I remember
something.
that. I don't know about baby.
She was a kid. She was like a little kid.
Yeah.
How about that?
She wasn't like an infant.
She was a tiny baby.
Who was she in this? Well, we'll
But
figure it out.
I'll
Melissa
probably
Joan
know.
Hart was also a voice.
Oh no. Okay.
At one
God's
point.
Not Dead.
At one point.
Surely alive.
She in that?
She's in like God's Not Dead 2.
Oh boy.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
The sequel. God's still not dead.
He's still not dead.
Dude,
And he's back
there's
for
at
revenge.
least there's at least a third one.
And he's pissed.
God's Not Dead and he's
You thought the Old Testament was harsh.
we tell the newest testament.
Oh man. Prophet Melissa Joan Hart is coming.
So both of you have seen this show?
I have seen it in passing as a child.
Okay.
97, so I was 12 when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, was it after school or was it a Saturday morning?
It was a Saturday morning. It was an ABC. Wait, what was that called?
Growing Pains. She was Chrissy Seaver in Growing Pains for 48 eps.
Disney's One Saturday Morning on ABC Kids.
Yep.
Oh,
Saturday.
eventually became ABC Kids. That's why I'm confused.
Okay, Saturday morning. Yeah. I didn't watch a ton of Saturday morning cartoons. Like I did sometimes, but like I think I discovered that the Sci-Fi Channel showed anime. It's like Saturday morning anime movies.
Nice.
So I was watching Akira and Gundam
Watched
Wing,
a lot of
like a badass.
Sci-fi Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Early Saturday mornings, they had Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
I would like set my alarm to get up on Saturday mornings to watch 2 hours of Mystery Science Theater.
I was heavy Fox for Saturday
Oh,
because they had like X-Men
the
and
hits.
sometimes Power Rangers and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Spider-Man.
gravitate towards those two.
Spider-Man, Bobby's World.
Spider-Man, Bobby's World.
Yeah.
You're hopping on to make sure you watched your weekly Bobby's World.
Yeah.
Joe was a Howie Mandel fiend back then.
Yeah, I was a big Howie head since
Howie
back in the
Man
day.
did it. This show, I think when it was syndicated, it was definitely on after school because I don't remember ever watching this show. Well, that's not true because I remember the one Saturday morning like theme vaguely. I couldn't sing it to you now.
Sing it to me.
One Saturday morning. I don't know.
Yeah, can't
Something.
or won't.
Moving on. So it's like a group of 6 unlikely friends. TJ is kind of the leader.
Thought you were about to tell me when things stop being fake and start getting real.
Then you had Vince, kind of the goony little nerdy guy. Ashley is also kind of nerdy. Mikey is a big lovable goof. TJ the leader. Gretchen. Oh no, Gretchen.
That's who Ashley Johnson plays.
Left to right. So Vince is the jock. Ashley, but no one calls her Ashley. They call her Spinelli. That's why I was confused. Mikey, TJ, Gretchen, and Gus. Main characters.
Those are my guys.
My dudes.
Yeah. And we see them mostly, obviously at school, but mostly like a lot just during the playground, at the playground during recess.
Will there be a clear leader of this group?
I'm assuming, I don't know. I think because of syndication and just reruns, like I don't have any idea if I've seen this first episode or not, you know? But I'm assuming that like shapes out, like they all meet, like it's a first day of school situation and that shakes out by the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I should mention that because it's like Disney like Saturday morning cartoon, it's like 2 like episodes per half hour.
Yeah. 2 stories.
So,
yeah. Okay.
So that might be like the first half, and then something else goes down the second half.
Interesting. How old are these kids?
I want to say middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I'm just trying to track like where, if I would be into this, because we had a discussion about
Maybe
this.
Elementary school.
We had a discussion about this when we were watching Lizzie McGuire. I think Lizzie McGuire is a little bit later, like 2000, 2001 maybe, and it was like it was
school.
Yeah, it was age appropriate for me. Like it was middle school when I was in middle school, but
sure.
I had said that like I wouldn't have been into that when I was in middle school because by that point I wanted more adult stuff, or at least teenager stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But this in 97, maybe I would be into some middle school stuff because I would have been like 10 at that point.
Heck yeah.
You go ahead.
What I remember is when I was watching it, like thinking back now, like they might be like older elementary, just because I'm thinking like, when are kids still in recess?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I guess we had like some outdoor time in middle school.
Oh yeah, recess.
But like I don't remember being like full on recess. But
I have a distinct memory of, because in my schooling we had an elementary school through 6th grade and then middle school for 7th and 8th grade.
Okay.
We did the same thing.
Okay. I remember having.
Well, I did.
I mean, it was weird. It was like in flux
We
when we were going.
The schools were changing.
So
and
like
stuff.
mine went through 5th. My elementary school went through 5th,
Oh.
and then was off on its own for a year.
Yeah.
And then did 7th, 8th, 9th, because the high school was also in flux, adding 9th.
Yeah.
We had our own, the freshman center. You went off to your own building. It was terrible.
That's amazing.
Anyway, go ahead.
But I just had thought about at the end of 6th grade, like that, oh my God, when I go to middle school next year, there's going to be no recess. Like, when are we going to get to play?
Oh, no. Do I just have to learn math when I should be playing tetherball?
School the whole day? When do we play tag? This is nuts.
Oh, man. We had, trying to think of, we had great, like we had like a long running recess game, like that we played probably in like 5th and 6th grade or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just like we were into superheroes and Marvel, so people would just be like, I'm Magneto, and like, I'm Toad, I'm the Blob, I'm Wolverine, and then we would like play, and it was like weirdly good where kids were playing on the playground and be like, I zapped you, you're dead, and you were like Cyclops, and then they'd be like, okay, and then you get to pick a new person to be.
Sure.
But then we remembered someone to be like, I want to be Cyclops. You're like, nah, he died like 3 weeks ago, man.
Yeah, that was
like he's out.
Long-term storytelling.
Like it was like wow, we
playground
had
game.
like a thing going for a while. Very interesting. We're just gonna talk through this dog barking.
Should we just wait?
Why don't we just say we're gonna go to the first episode?
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
First episode's called The Break-In. It debuted, it looks like 8/31/97. So we're going to check that out, let this dog chill out, and we'll be back after that episode. And we're back from the first episode of Recess. Technically had 2 names, The Break-In and The New Kid. Jimmy, write up.
I have 2 write-ups for 2 episodes. The Break-In. Rebellious T.J. Detweiler is put on trial after an unsuccessful attempt of the gang to raid the kitchen's good food and is punished with no recess. Seeing how deranged he has become, the rest of his friends, including the sporty Vince, the intellectual Gretchen, the rough and tumble Spinelli, and the sweet, naive Mikey, must try to break him out of detention by enlisting the help of the other students on the playground. And then the new kid, a military boy named Gustav, referred to as Gus, arrives at school, and the gang takes it upon themselves to show him around. Gus is touched by their kindness, but is soon labeled New Kid by King Bob, which means he is officially the lowest of the low in the school social order. The other kids organize a scheme to resist King Bob's ruling, but it's ultimately up to Gus to defend himself.
Yes.
Those things.
So first episode, or first part of the episode, the break-in. TJ tries to steal the good food.
Because the food that they're eating is like acidic. It's like literally
Just trash. Yeah,
burning
It's melting
food.
it
stuff.
literally melted a metal spoon.
Mm-hmm.
And later, door hinges.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Really shouldn't be feeding that to humans, much
Mhm.
less fourth graders. Very dangerous.
Mm.
Joe, what do you think?
It was I once very funny. There was a couple moments that I laughed a lot at. The big joke that got me, which they called back to later in the episode, was that there's just hierarchies of different the different ages of kids. Like the fourth graders are kind of in the middle class. And then like the king of recess, he's like a sixth grader, I assume, or
Yep.
something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
King Bob, sixth grader.
And then the kindergartners are just sort of like wild kids out there.
Just
Yeah.
feral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
just
feral.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. And there's a part where they're like interacting with the kindergartners. And the kindergartners are just like, let's eat them. Like they're just wild and feral and
Tribal.
apparently cannibals. Like
Some tribes are
Um,
cannibals.
it just struck me as like a joke I didn't expect in this show. But yeah, the other thing that struck me is like in the description, it mentioned a lot about like politics and governments and class
Mhm.
and like that was very much like front and center in both of the stories within this one episode. I wonder. I don't think as a kid watching this I would have necessarily picked up on that. I think I would have just thought it was just funny stuff and like interesting stories. I would have seen that like, oh yeah, there's a kid of the playground and whatever, but I would have just read that as just like, I don't know. There's a lot of fun. In a lot of these kid shows, they take kid stuff and amplify it, to make it seem they raise the stakes essentially, which makes sense for a kids show because you want it to feel a little bit more fun and a little more adventurous, but also just like for kids of a certain age, that is the way that they think. That like I think about this especially with like Doug, where it's about like a 12-year-old who like every sort of like little social embarrassment to him is just like ruining his entire social life.
Right.
And so that has that element to this, but it's very much in a like kind of social political way, at least the way that I've read this first two episodes, that I don't think is present in some of the other shows that I've seen.
Yeah. So you loved it, is what you're saying?
It very much intrigued me. It was
Nice.
funny, and I'm intrigued to see other episodes.
Yeah. So we saw King Bob, and eventually, so the gang is going around to all the like lots of different people who they think they can help him, get TJ out, and it's like this. Well, first it's like this heist episode where they're gonna go steal the food, and then TJ gets caught, and then it becomes a prison break episode, which is, my next favorite type of trope. Which is literally the show Andor. Have you seen that show? Star Wars?
Nope.
It's literally this exact same trope. It's a heist episode or show that turns into a prison break show. Anyway, people love it. I think it's fine. But yeah, so they go around to these digger kids who are gonna dig him out, but then they dig to China.
They literally dig to China and then find Chinese feral
Kindergartners there. They're just the same. They're just like, we should eat them.
Yeah. But in Chinese, so whatever that is.
They knew. That's the joke.
Yeah.
That's the joke that's killing. Bring that back. And then they go to a girl on the swing set who's gonna try to swing over the bar, and she eventually helps them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got to go to King Bob. Oh no, they go to the kindergartners, and that does not work.
Yeah, those guys aren't gonna help. But yeah, then they end up going to King Bob, who, and this is kind of like the again, political turning point of the episode, where to this point they've been trying silly, childish prison break stuff. But then they go to King Bob and they're just like, hey, like TJ's just like a dumb kid. He just made like a dumb kid mistake, and we were all there with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't deserve to be punished like this. And like that's still just like, it's still playground politics, and like how much power does the king of the recess really have? But it does, like, there is a real element there of like it. I feel like the creators are trying to speak to like the criminal justice system, and like we just put people away, and is this really like helping these people, or is it really helping society to just be like, okay, someone who does something wrong, we're just gonna put them away with no chance for any sort of rehabilitation, or we're not trying. People say a lot of times that like prison ends up just making better criminals instead of like reforming, right? Which they don't nearly get into all of that in this episode, but the thing that they do get into is like, TJ made a dumb mistake. We've all made dumb mistakes. Yep. We're all just as guilty as this kid. He happened to get caught this time.
Right.
Which I think is like, that is a very interesting, like, kids meal, Happy Meal sized version of an examination of the criminal justice system, to just be like, hey, like, sure, there are bad people that go to jail, and there are bad people that like really do bad things, and like there needs to be some sort of justice for them. But there are other people who are, they maybe do things that are illegal, but are being put away based on their circumstances, or maybe like he was trying to just get some food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like like I think
just hungry.
I don't think
he does seem like a repeat offender, though. In all fairness,
yeah, there's a pattern.
Miss
here.
Finster has it out for him. Miss Finster is the principal.
But yeah, I read that, and maybe I don't know if you guys think I'm reading too much into this, but I read that as like, this is a message that they're trying to put out there of just like, hey, maybe we should have some compassion for people that are locked up, and maybe like we should look at making these systems better to better prepare them to be functional people of society and not just punishment.
Yeah.
I think I looked into it as there's definitely a moral to the story as far as kids go, to be like, oh yeah, we're all kind of just dumb, right?
Yeah.
That
we all make mistakes. We're not none of us are necessarily better than the other.
So that's probably what a kid's getting out of it. And then apparently their parents are diving deep into the criminal justice system.
Yeah, no, they were thinking about the rewatchability of this show. It's definitely intentional that
the kids are gonna watch this 20 years later and be like, "Holy shit!
Oh my god, I get it,
man! I learned a lot in recess.
Get it." So this next episode is gonna be about capital punishment. No,
when's the abortion episode?
Oh man,
episode 2.
Getting political.
It's called The
tonight.
Experiment.
Oh man. But yeah, so Spinelli gets him to like say, hey, us dumb kids need to like stick together, and he's like, you know what? Cool, you're right, I'm in. And then he gets the whole playground in on it and to help get TJ out. And then Gretchen does her like experiment. Gretchen is Gretchen Ashley Johnson? Yeah. Okay. I was getting really confused because I recognized Spinelli's voice too, but I looked it up, and Spinelli is Pamela Adlon, who's in Louie, and she's in Better Things, FX show for a long time. She's in Things.
Cool.
But so Gretchen is Last of Us gal.
Yep.
Where was I going with that? Anyway, second episode,
Yeah,
new
the second
kid.
part.
We have new kid Gus, who I didn't even realize until the new kid episode that he wasn't in the first episode, because he is a recurring character on the show.
I recognized him when he like showed up in the new kid, and I was like, oh, he's like in this show.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, so Josh, had you seen this?
I've seen this show, but just like
these episodes?
no, I mean, not with memory
Not as far
or
as
not
you
with
remember.
recollection of it at all. But so I don't think I've seen him, but I've seen the show for sure, but I never watched it on a regular basis, so I wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, I remember this show, you know, or this episode or anything like that.
Yeah. So there's a little bit less to this half as far as the like what the implications of the socio-economical stuff, except, you know, he's the new guy and they've deemed him in a lower class just based on
You
nothing.
said it's lesser, but you already mentioned class.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess thinking about it, and then they even like whip out like they're picking kickball teams, and they whip out an actual playground constitution that has an article that there's just no new kids. And
Yeah, they should probably ratify some parts of that constitution if they have things
Yeah.
like no
Some
new
amendments.
kids.
Bullshit.
Some amendments needed. Well, and then he stands up to King Bob at the end and is like, hey, like I have a name.
Mm-hmm.
And then the king's like, okay, cool. Which honestly, for like a dictator,
Yeah.
for a monarchy, pretty reasonable king.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might come off like shut up, and then you're like, no, dude, hear me out. In both episodes, he's been like, oh yeah, well, your argument's making sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I accept what you're saying. I smell what you're cooking.
He's still a monarch, still a dictator, but he is amenable to the people's needs, I guess.
Yeah, he wants to. I mean, you know, he understands that the people are the ones keeping him in power.
Mm-hmm. Which they truly are. They're literally lifting him up and carrying him
Yeah,
down.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he does that, which is funny because there's some random kid at the end who was like, I had to do that for 3. I didn't have a name for 3
the
years.
previous new kid,
Oh, that was great.
was called the new kid for 3 years until the new kid showed up, and then it was like, I forget his name. Something
Oh
P,
no.
something
We
P
already don't know
something.
his name. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's back to the new kid now because new kid
Just like
has a
blurb
name.
it.
P.
Yeah.
Sherman, Wallaby Lane.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming. But yeah, it was a big deal that he got his name back.
Mm-hmm. That one, that part did feel a little weaker, just as like as an episode. It wasn't as funny, and I think the story is a little bit not as engaging. I do think that there is like a moral here of just like the way to like otherize people is you reduce them to no longer human. You make them
Take away their name.
you take away their name.
Yeah.
You take away
A lot
their
of
name.
power
You
in a
treat them
name.
as if they are not real people, and that's one step away from saying that we should just exterminate them because they don't belong here. But yeah, for the kid version of this, it's important to see people as people. Whether it's a new kid, whether it's someone you don't really interact with, everyone you see at recess is a person. Which again,
Which you're not
cool.
really into. Oh, okay, yeah.
which I don't agree with.
Not as into.
Some people are not people.
Just like I firmly believe in hazing the new kid until
until they've earned their spot.
until they show me the color of their blood.
It did throw me a little bit when they so they got the gang. They're like, dude, it's cool. Like, you're Gus to us, you know. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna figure this out. And they get like a bunch of kids to call him Gus. They get the bus driver to actually call him Gus. But then the second the sixth graders come, they're like, and this is like the plan that they're gonna be like, nope, we don't know you.
Yeah.
As soon as the popular
Cowards.
kids come, oh, don't know you. But they did it to get him like angry about it, to then stand up for himself.
To like
That was
advocate for himself.
interesting. Yeah. You could have just all advocated together, maybe. I don't know. You just left
Because that's
the
what
man
they did in
hanging.
the first episode, right? It was all about
Yeah.
like the collective, and if we all stick together.
But they didn't. They only had that because like Bob brought them together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't want to go against potentially go against King Bob in
Yeah,
this
you want
one
to go against the king.
for the established rules of new kid, no name.
Yeah, new lessons being learned all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I watched that and I knew there was some morality lessons to the show, but Joe, you've really opened my eyes to the economic downfalls of my society in which I live in, based on the teachings of Recess.
I'll send you some.
Kids should have to watch Recess.
I'll send you some links.
Oh man.
So I can do my own research.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like overall, I like the it was funny, and even aside from like the political bits, just I'm sure there's a term for this, but I love the kind of like heightened stakes of kid stuff. Like they do this like in Rugrats a lot, where it's like plays a lot on their imagination of like they're just playing in a sandbox, but now this sandbox is the Sahara Desert or whatever.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whereas like this is just Recess, but now they have a king and they have like the kindergartners and they have a constitution.
They have a constitution and a king.
Yeah.
Good point.
And all of that is very fun and interesting to me as an adult, I guess.
Yep. I'm in. I'm sold.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna save all our problems. We're gonna learn how to govern by watching Recess.
Next president of the United States, no matter who it is, on January 20th, has to watch the first couple episodes of Recess to learn how to govern. You can learn a lot from King Bob.
That's your like reorientation. Just like, here you go, watch these episodes. It'll take you approximately 75 minutes.
Enjoy.
Either of them would just be asleep within 5 minutes.
Oh man. Oh.
Just let me listen to that first and last podcast.
Just listen to this first
I'll
and last
learn.
podcast. That'll be the blueprint for governing.
Oh no. We're in trouble. We were already in trouble and now we're really in trouble. Cool. I have something about the like finale that I don't know if I should talk about that before we get into predictions.
Well, we've all written all of our predictions, so will it affect that?
No, it's just in the way that I don't know what Disney Plus is doing. I looked at a couple different shows for this episode, and for whatever reason, it shows it bundles things like out of, like, okay, so this every episode, and it bundles them together in Disney Plus. They're written out separately in the IMDb, even though for the most part they all aired together, right?
Mm-hmm.
The two halves of the actual last aired episode on Disney Plus are not only not the last episode that it shows, they're paired with different episodes.
Oh, like somehow like the middle, like if you divide the episode in half, like the one break-in and the new kid, like those are different basically.
They're all over the place at the end. So we gotta go do some searching, because everything else I can find, including like IMDb, the Wikipedia, it lists specific episodes.
I know it lists IMDb lists like the Lost Leader.
It's like Mundy, and the Lost Leader, I think. And they are not together, and they are not the finale in Disney Plus.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what that's about.
I think in times like this, we've just decided on our own rule of what we feel like is the better finale. For this, it might not matter as much.
It might not.
I guess my gut says go with how it aired. No, because sometimes that's very wrong. And other times we've done this.
That's a good point.
They've aired stuff way out of order because they were
like
canceling
Dinosaurs,
the show.
like got like finished, and then it had like 3 more episodes for some reason.
And then they aired it way out of order, and then in streaming they fixed it. They like put the stuff in the actual order. So I guess I don't really know what we should do.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll maybe have to look
Mm-hmm.
at what that is.
Yeah. Because as far as air date, it would be Mundy and Lost Leader.
Mm-hmm.
First air date. What is it on this one?
It is. First of all, it lists 3 seasons, even though there are 6. But it just tosses them all into
Season 3.
Season 2 and
Jesus.
3. So that's another. I don't even know. It's more like Gretchen / something else. It doesn't
you can't
even
see
say.
it. Yeah.
Nice.
So
What do we want to do?
I think we go. I mean, in lieu of like having a reason to go with whatever's happening on the streaming here, I think we go with the original airing.
So we just go with Mundy and Lost Leader?
Yeah,
All
and
right.
try to find even if they're split
Love
up,
it.
watch those 2 bits.
Sure.
love it.
Lost Leader's right there. I see that one. Okay, well, let's start predictions then.
Yeah.
I got 4. Number 1, I say there's a school dance.
Ooh,
I know
nice.
they're in recess, but if they talk about having a school dance or something like that, I'm counting it. Number 2, I think it's a sports episode, like
Ooh.
I say this out like so. There's a team, like they all have to like group up and do a sport thing, maybe even like a community where they have like the paintball episode. You know,
Oh,
like
sure.
kind of something a la like they're all like
So
competing.
a little bit of a bottle.
Yeah, there's a big competition of some sort. So that number 3, I think Gretchen talks about space because I feel like they get her to just talk about smart things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the science nerd.
Yep. And then number 4, I think Mikey hulks out. He's like the big kid.
Ooh.
And so I think he basically does like some sort of great feat of strength.
Okay.
Cool.
That's what I mean by hulks out. Not like maybe he rips his shirt off, I guess, but
Yeah,
if he flexes and his shirt rips off, I'm also counting that.
that would be fun because in these first 2 episodes, we didn't really talk much about the individual characters, but he's kind of the gentle giant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in him. So those are my 4.
Okay. Nice.
I'll go. I think that the issue that they tackle in this episode is the military-industrial complex.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, maybe something between.
But NATO isn't spending enough.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
other countries.
Something between the cafeteria, manufacturing, arms for the teachers or something. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Like you, I thought there was something athletic. I thought maybe there's a kickball game. I think that there's an element of school pride and that they have some pride and respect for their school and taking care of it. And then my last one is that there's some sort of ABC crossover. I thought of specifically saying like that there's a cameo from like another like ABC cartoon.
Just Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
But I also don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that it's literally a ABC like human character that's brought into the animated world, like
Howie Mandel.
or like Steve
Sure.
Urkel or something. So some sort of ABC crossover cameo.
I like it.
Yeah.
Also, because I do know for a fact that that happens at some point. That there is a crossover. Okay. So we had Miss Finster as just kind of just the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that my number 1 is that Miss Finster does something nice.
Okay.
We humanize her a little bit. My number 2 is that we see King Bob dethroned at some point. Maybe he's not the king at all anymore. Number 3, I think there's someone new to the crew
Another
who's
new.
hanging out. Maybe a new, just another new kid. I don't know. Someone new to the crew. And then my number 4 is that Gretchen. I also have a Gretchen thing that she uses a Bunsen burner
I like
at
that.
some point.
Gets to go into the lab.
Yeah, little lab work. Little CSI action. Maybe.
Gretchen does some lab work. All right. Well, I think we figured it out. We're going to watch how the finale normally aired, well, sort of on, I think it was November 5th, 2021. It was a Mundy and Lost Leader. So we're going to watch those two somehow on Disney Plus, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode, the final aired episode, I guess, of Recess. We watched Mundy and Lost Leader. They're kind of all over the place if you're watching them on streaming now, but we did it how it was aired because we
Sure did.
true to the system.
Monday,
Do you have
Monday.
write-ups or because it was
Yeah,
weird,
I
or should we just like
do.
kind of go over them? I don't know how to do this one.
I do have write-ups because, in the wiki it's actually listed correctly.
Sweet.
And right underneath that, it shows films and then the crossover special, which is when they cross over when they go to Hawaii and meet Lilo and Stitch.
Wait, they meet a literal alien, right? Isn't that what one of those things is?
Yeah, one of them's an alien. I don't know. Anyway, so we've got Mundy. These were aired November 5th, 2001. Bad boy Mundy becomes very popular after he stops a ball from hitting a kindergarten girl, and his friends blackmail the gang to help them restore Mundy's bad boy reputation.
Mm-hmm.
And then in The Lost Leader, TJ loses his confidence after a series of failed plans and refuses to lead the group.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joe,
Yeah.
Mundy, bad man loses his bad man status and decides to turn good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nixon?
Being real.
Or what? No,
Who are we? What is
Who
the
in history is this?
What is the analogy here?
I'll say up front that I read less social political
Sure.
morals in these two stories. I think it's more of just fun kid stories, which nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the moral of, like, maybe even the basic moral of, like, Mundy,
Mhm.
which, like, he saved a girl and then, like, CJ like invited him somewhere or something like that, and he got,
Mhm.
like, kind of excited and hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after the TJ's group started to try to paint him in a negative light for all the Recess kids, like, they wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, is this going to be a fake news?
Yeah, I was a little bit worried that this was like a weird like cult of personality episode that like they just want so much for this Mundy guy to be a redeemable character that they'll believe anything to like believe that he's a good guy, but it wasn't that.
No, because
No.
then it turned out that they had the perfect plan in the end, which was to have Mundy smash the cheese box,
Mm-hmm.
which is literally, I assume, just like
a
a
toy in a
cardboard
playground.
box, like shaped like a slice of big Swiss cheese.
Yeah, it's essentially just like a playground equipment that just it's a box that has holes in it,
Yeah.
so it looks like a cheese.
So they call it, and it's yellow.
Yeah.
So they call it the cheese box.
And he was going to smash it because everyone loves it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was going to smash it, and he was like, I can't do it. I love it too, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He's just like, I don't know. People like this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
a
you couldn't
bad
do
guy.
it?
Maybe I'm not a bad kid.
And
I
then
don't
he
know.
was just like, I guess I'm just going to be good from now on.
Yeah.
And then he just like fully accepted.
Yeah.
But
if anything, I think if you were to try to pull a moral from this, it's just like, like essentially don't judge a book by its cover or something, that like, people can change and don't just write people off.
Yeah. Well, a little girl gave him an invitation,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, wait, is this an invitation? And he says that no one's ever given him one before. So it's like,
Mhm.
this is a kid who's like just a little bit of an outcast, and then when
Mhm.
he's actually like invited in, he's like, oh wait, yeah, that feels pretty good,
Yeah.
And then his like cronies walk off, but there is a little bit of like, these kids who that are excluded kind of end up kind of messed up from that. And he starts to decide he likes being good, being a good guy.
Likes being likes getting invited to things. Who would know?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Right?
This may be
Right?
a better way to get attention.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not as many like lulls in
Yeah.
that one. Like I
Mhm.
feel
No.
like the first episodes, especially the first part of the first episode,
Mhm.
was like really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And this is still good, but not nearly as funny to me, at least.
Yeah.
Are we gonna look up a top 10 most political recess episodes?
I'm sure there's a BuzzFeed list of something about recess episodes that we need to see now.
And in 2024, before the election.
Yeah.
And then the second half, TJ, he's losing confidence after they're trying to get their lucky bat, the Slugginator, back from the Ashleys, which is a whole group that has a lot of threads throughout the show.
Oh, they're like a reoccurring crew.
They're a recurring clue. They're kind of like the Plastics
Yeah.
in Mean Girls if they were a wealthy sorority.
They're like the Plastics in Mean Girls, and they're like the Heathers in Heathers.
Yeah.
They're like rich, popular.
They're like
et cetera, et cetera.
sixth grade clueless
Uh-huh.
characters.
Mhm.
And there's the one episode that I really remember about them, or maybe that introduced them, is that they're like this high society group, and the gang finds out that Spinelli's first name is actually Ashley, because all the girls in the Ashleys are
They're
Ashleys,
Yeah.
which is hilarious because definitely
Period appropriate.
definitely called very specific people Todds and Ashleys once upon a time.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
You know who they are. But so yeah, it was a whole thing that Spinelli, who's this tomboy, very just aggressive and violent and not
Violent.
feminine,
Mhm.
turns out to be an Ashley.
Mhm.
Good stuff. But anyway, so the Ashleys have this bat, and TJ, the planner of plans, messes up.
King of Kings.
Yeah. Who also, do we know where all this is taking place?
The backyard of a school.
Okay, but in the nation, TJ's got a very New York or something thing going on.
Yeah.
Hey, I
I
got
love
Wise
it.
guy.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I have no idea.
Yeah. It seems like
Right.
it's just supposed to be anywhere.
Hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably Chicago. It's always Chicago.
Probably Chicago. Maybe maybe it's not New York. Maybe it's Chicago.
Mhm.
Chicago mobster vibe. But his plan has failed, and he's really down on himself. And then basically the rest of it is that then now the gang has to figure out how to get DJ back to normal. And then and so they on purpose plan a terrible plan and make sure he sees them doing it, so that he has to jump in and fix it and save the day.
Is that what they did? I was wondering whether or not they were let's just make this plan super bad, or they just all did their own plans because they're we can't come up with a good one, and they just fumbled around so much that TJ just.
It seems like a lot of the ends of this show is we're gonna do reverse psychology now. We're gonna get him, and we're gonna
Yeah,
we're
it
gonna
always works.
show Mundy how to be the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
Oops, he realized he's the good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do this really terrible plan.
Yeah, we're gonna do all this plan
Oops.
without TJ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he wants back in.
Love it. So what the moral of this show is reverse psychology works on children.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, it's kind of
Works
true.
for my
though,
2-year-old quite well. Don't try to tell him to just do something. He will do the opposite of that.
Yeah, we is this the first time we saw Ashley's?
I think so.
I couldn't remember because I kind of remember them.
There were Ashleys in Mundy, but
Okay. They weren't,
not
like,
doing
featured.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, they were fun. I did like the little. I was like, man, when did Mean Girls happen and when did this come out?
Yeah.
You know.
This is
Shortly
pre-Mean
after.
Girls.
Yeah.
So
more of a Heather's reference.
and then I nice. And then I liked the all the plans that they did, especially what was it? Gus's was just walking through the like soccer field, just saying 7 years ago, sort of dressed up like Abe Lincoln.
And saying it over and
And
over.
that's all he was doing was saying 7 years ago. 4 score. Oh man, that was pretty great. I don't know what Vince was trying to do. Was he trying to give them new rats? He thought the Ashleys wanted rats.
I don't know if that was a like callback to something, but yeah, he had
I
like
don't
imported
know.
mice.
He imported mice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're into that, but
Or maybe just a complete non sequitur.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just to show you how bad of planners they are.
Yeah.
I think it's really what that was for the most part.
He's making it a thing. But then TJ ends up getting him to put the mice in their tire fort,
Yeah.
which the inside just looks like a mansion,
Mm.
some sort of manor.
All in all, good ep. I think. Jimmy, just watch us with Noah.
Yeah.
You learn a lot about our political system.
Yeah, maybe.
Is the point of that the lost leader one just that like sometimes even the best of us like make mistakes or fail and like you shouldn't be too down on yourself for failing or like
I think maybe it's overcoming self-doubt type
Yeah.
thing. Because
Yeah.
like as far as all those kids were concerned, TJ was a natural born leader,
Mm-hmm.
and without him they were lost, and they needed to show him like, hey man, one failure isn't everything.
hey man, we're all just dumbasses.
We're
without you.
fucking stupid. We need
We're
you,
all
man.
just
Where
back
did I
to
even
the
find
first
these mice?
back to the first episode. We're all just dumb kids.
except for TJ. You're our leader,
Well.
and we need you.
Yeah, he's got the backwards
Sometimes.
He does have a backwards hat.
hat. He looks pretty rad.
Dude, that TJ totally. How old are you in 4th grade?
Like 10 or so.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Sure. When he's 14, he's gonna smoke. He's gonna be so cool.
He's gonna smoke.
You know who he reminds me of is E from Entourage.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
Is
He kinda
is that
looks
good
like
or
E.
bad?
All of the good parts.
Okay.
So like 1 or 2 parts.
He reminds me of Ralphie from
Christmas
Magic
Story?
School Bus.
That was like a Christmas story.
Yeah. I thought about doing that show too.
Yeah.
It's on the
That's what he
list.
reminds me of.
Nice.
Except Ralphie seems kind of more like a dumbass than TJ.
Mm.
TJ is like a combination of Ralphie from the Magic School Bus and like Alvin from Alvin and Chipmunks.
Yeah.
A leader.
A little bit
With
of
a high-pitched
schemer as
voice.
well.
And I think Mikey's a mix between Dale from the Chipmunks and
Yeah.
the Blob from X-Men. Ba-doo-booch.
Oh man.
From X-Men.
Oh man. I always loved Mikey because Mikey in the show is into like music and like poetry and artsy as shit.
He's got dimension to him.
Yeah. He's got
Don't know why I thought you were gonna say he has dementia.
He has dementia already.
who's to say? Yeah.
He's 4th grade.
2001.
He's got dementia.
20
He's
years later, he's definitely got dementia
He's
now.
born with 20 pounds of microplastics in his blood. He's got dementia in 4th grade.
Mm. So you guys watching this show?
Microplastics give you dementia? Holy shit.
I don't know,
Probably.
but probably.
You heard it here
Probably.
first.
None of us will know because we'll all have dementia.
I did hear PSA for anyone who's a smoker. I did hear that smoking like raises your risk for dementia by like 80%. It's like fucking something
Cheez-Its.
nuts.
Damn.
I mean, it was like some British study, so take that as you will.
Yeah.
But they did like a thing with like
Hmm.
a couple thousand people over some amount of time, people that like drank, smoked, exercised, and regularly and did something else. I can't remember what the fourth one was.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, everything else is pretty much like you might get it if you smoke, then like you fucked.
You
Huh.
gonna get it.
Which I mean, you know,
If you
if
survive
you make
to
it
old
if you
age.
make it far enough to get dementia, and you can
point.
still breathe.
That's a good point. I had a great grandma who smoked like until she died, and she was like 90, in their 90s for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
I mean, she was a great grandma that I knew that existed. She was old.
Yeah, that's the problem with the human body is like 50% of people just do insanity things and are like totally
Yeah.
fine,
Yeah.
and then the other 50% are just dying left and right from the exact same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone around her died of like the secondhand smoke.
Yeah, that's
but
what
she
yeah.
Yeah. Or even people who do everything right just die.
yeah.
Like Olympic athletes like have heart attacks and die when they're like 32.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
No.
any sense.
Just step into traffic.
What's
and-
that episode of Recess?
Sometimes people just
Some
die
people
episode.
just fucking die, man.
Oh man. Well, we did think that Gus he got trampled under the tires.
He did.
Thought maybe that he was gonna go out.
R.I.P.
Maybe they
Gus.
couldn't get him for the movie.
He killed Gus off in the final.
Killed Gus off.
It's a cliffhanger.
Just Joss
Gotta go see
Whedon
it in the
them.
movie to see if he survived. And then once you see the movie, it turns out he did die. And you just-
Oh man.
the movie starts out with Gus's funeral.
Gus's funeral.
The movie's actually just a 90-minute eulogy of Gus.
By all the other
Like,
kids.
Yeah.
They all take turns.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I would
shit.
watch it. I'd probably watch that. Every single Ashley gets up there.
I have a tangent. Are we ready for a tangent? Do we have more things about this episode?
I could tange.
Let's hear it.
There's a YouTube channel called Rinse
Oh.
Repeat.
Okay.
Okay.
He told me
Rinse-
about this last week, I think, off air. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rinse Repeat. The concept of it is there's a bunch of videos on there that are listed as just like Fox Kids Saturday Morning 1995 or
Mm-hmm.
Nickelodeon Snick 1997 or something like that. But they're not real. Someone has curated videos of episodes and commercials.
Is this what you sent in the chat during the show?
Yes, I said it in the chat. Someone curated episodes of shows and commercials that fit the time period.
Oh my god.
And just put together like 5-hour-long videos of like, here's like a Saturday morning on ABC from 1995. And it's like, it's specifically like measured to hit the highest like nostalgia
Nice.
like bits of your brain. It's insane. Because he'll pick specific episodes that just like maybe you haven't seen and maybe like tickle a little part of your brain. It's like, oh my god, I forgot about all that. And the commercials too, the same way. But like when you were saying we were doing Recess, I like looked up like, is there a rinse repeat of ABC
of the
Saturday morning? Yeah, one Saturday morning from like that era, and yeah, there is one from ABC 2001. And in the thumbnail, there's like the characters from Recess. So there's for sure a Recess episode in there. I wonder if, like, because it's 2001, that it's a like season 6 episode that they included it.
Would think so.
we're flying on a plane tomorrow or last week as when this airs. Now I'm looking at Rinse Repeat and I'm seeing Sci-Fi Channel Saturday anime.
Yeah,
Like 3 hours long, but I'm like, maybe I should download one of these onto my
with
phone.
commercials.
Yeah. Just hit play as the plane's taking off,
Just
and I'll land as soon as Ghost in the Shell ends or something.
relive your childhood.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
That's crazy that someone takes the time
Mm-hmm.
to do hours of like just his own just blocking of a morning
Mm-hmm.
from
Yeah,
decades
put that
ago.
all together. Yeah.
Where do you fucking find the commercials from that time? That's wild.
I don't know.
Just sitting on a bunch of VHS tapes in the basement.
I'm sure a lot of it's taken from other YouTube videos,
Sure.
but even so, to like clip it all together.
Man. I mean, I'm definitely going to scroll through it.
It's nuts. It's a
See
good
what's
like
there.
just something to put on if you want something in the background, but like you don't actually want to watch an episode of like Samurai Pizza Cats or something.
Not like a full one, but I
Yeah.
want to watch enough to know, like, have I seen this one?
Yeah, exactly. What was the show about?
I want to know how many of the episodes and commercials in there I remember. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I've seen some of these movies. I'm clicking on the thing. Bubblegum Crash.
That's a show?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
movie.
that's
Yeah.
But
Oh.
I'm like, I've seen Bubblegum Crash. Have I? I'm gonna download it. It says full movie with commercial. Bubblegum Crash 1995 full movie with commercials.
Is that an anime?
Yeah, it's
What
an
is that?
anime.
Okay.
Hmm.
Bubblegum.
We had that friend in high school who microphone's falling over. We had that friend in high school and she was like super into anime. So I watched a lot of these rando animes back in the day.
Nice.
But probably haven't seen them in like 20 plus years. So
Yeah.
let's go. Predictions?
Ranime.
Oh, yeah, we did predict things.
Yeah, we
I'm not
predict
sure
things.
why I bothered.
Ditto. Ditto. So I'll do mine really quick because I did my first. I said number 1, school dance. Definitely not.
Nope.
Number 2, I think there'd be like a sports episode. There was sports around, but it was not the focal point of the episode,
Yeah.
which I wanted it to be.
Oh,
There
sure.
was a baseball bit in one.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
kickball bit, obviously in the Mundy, but like it wasn't.
Oh,
'Cause
I missed that. I forgot about that.
That was the whole reason why Mundy was
He
a
saved
good
the
boy.
child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, I thought Gretchen talks about space. She talked about some stuff. I heard no space talk.
She talked about robots for sure.
Yep, doesn't help me.
Okay.
Then I said Mikey, for my last one, I said Mikey hulks out. And the only thing Mikey did was like dream about making pastries for the Ashleys.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So 0 points.
Big baker.
Yep.
I had an episode on the military industrial complex, which I don't think there was. A kickball game, which the first bit opened up with the kickball game.
Yep.
A school pride element, and I didn't see that in the episodes either. And then an
Not
ABC
at all.
crossover character cameo, and I don't remember seeing that either. A lot of veteran voice actors that are in a lot of other shows. But yeah, no actual characters.
Is Spinelli a rugrat?
I feel like there's a few
Right.
characters in there that's like that's like
Was
Spinelli.
she Tommy?
I was
Tommy Pickles?
I was trying to think if it was Tommy or Phil and Lil. But maybe Tommy and Phil and Lil have the same voice actor regardless.
Could
I don't know
be.
who does the voice. But yeah, that's definitely a Rugrats voice.
Yep.
Or even just like a general Nickelodeon, I feel like. Yeah.
Did you have like a specific ABC crossover in mind when you made that prediction? Just wondering. Trying to think of what other shows were on. I guess I could pull up that YouTube.
I think I was mostly thinking like Steve Urkel in animated form. Did they ever make an Urkel cartoon?
God, probably.
feel
If
like
they
they
wanted to make money,
did.
they did.
Yeah, and trust me, they wanted to make money. But I was in my head picturing a live action character brought to animation like Urkel.
Got it. Yeah, I can't think of any other like cartoons from that time off the top of my head.
There's a animated movie called Urkel Saves Santa.
Wow.
Does he know?
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
Wait a second. Urkel Saves Santa came out in 2023.
Holy shit. I'm very confused.
I guess I'm gonna watch that this Christmas.
Oh, so there was a Lilo and Stitch crossover, and that's because there was a Lilo and Stitch the series, which I totally forgot about, and Recess cameoed in that series as well.
So there's aliens in the Recess universe.
I guess so. I wonder if they're in any globes. In any children's hands.
What?
In freaking what's the theory? What's the show?
Oh, you talking about Saint Elsewhere?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
gotcha.
I'm still like looking to see Spinelli's for sure one of the Rugrats, or maybe many of the Rugrats, and I can't freaking scroll far enough to find it. It's annoying me. Okay, so you got. Wait, was that all of yours, Joe?
Except that Jay-Z, not the actual Jay-Z, but Jay Farrow doing a Jay-Z impression is a character in the Steve Urkel Saves Christmas movie.
That's absolutely fantastic.
And I don't see a character. I don't see, like, there's no, like, what's their names? Like, the Winslows. Where's the Winslows?
Dead. It's after they died.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't see any of the
Yikes.
Winslows credited, even under, like, new actors' names. So that's wild.
So how many points did you get?
I had a point.
Hey, Jimmy.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe Pamela's not in that show. Not in Rugrats. Okay, I had Miss Finster does something nice. We like didn't even see Miss Finster at all.
She was mentioned, and she did not do anything nice. She just like caught them
Just
at the beginning of the
normal-
first
normal stuff.
part.
Also, I misspoke, and she's not the principal because we saw like the back of his head in a window.
Is he like principal, like Prickly Pear or something?
Principal Prickly.
Prickly.
Yeah, so she's just like a charge of like recess and detention. She's got a whistle.
She's probably the gym teacher.
She's Miss Trunchbull. I don't know. She's awful. We didn't see King Bob at all, so
No.
inconclusive whether he's been dethroned. It seems like there's no king of the playground though.
Yeah, I missed King Bob.
So inconclusive. Number 3, someone new to the crew. Not really.
No.
Mundy
No.
was kind of nice at the end.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the crew.
Near the crew. And then number 4, Gretchen did not use a Bunsen burner at all on this episode. So 0. Goose egged it.
Hey, me too, man.
Mm.
I've been goose egging for 3 weeks. If that helps.
Having a goose summer.
You have also goose egged it for 3 weeks, but you haven't.
Well,
you are gone for 2 of those.
That's
So
fair.
you at least have an excuse for 2/3 of the goose eggs. Ugh. All right. Well, I suppose that's gonna do it for us and for Recess. If you have show suggestions, you can send them over to at F&L Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. There's an Instagram, that kind of stuff. Send those things over there. Give us show suggestions. Tell us what you thought about our terrible takes on the shows that we watch. But that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.